It was the easiest work. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. If you learn it properly, na, NavisWorks is very easy software. Like others, like Revit and others, it's not like that. It's very easy software. Within a week, you can learn it.
yes, sir.
All right. So today we are going to learn about quantification, or else you can say that is your quantity takeoff. So can anybody tell me what is called takeoff or quantity takeoff? Hello, anyone, guys?
The quantity takeoff means quantity estimation or something.
Yeah, that is the process by which you produce all the quantity for your materials from any drawing or any specification
Yes.
or from any model. Right. So that's we are going to learn today. We're going to look into this quantification window. So this is right now checked. Here you can see. Then you have this quantification workbook. Okay. So now you can see that it's like the similar. All the things are grayed out as because I don't have anything. All right. So you must have any project inserted. You have some elements there. Do you want to ask anything? All right. Okay, so let's go for open, and let's come to this NavisWorks, and let's go for this NavisWorks NWF, and let's go for open, and let's ignore them. So here we have, okay, what about the background? Let me change. Let me see what is the background. Let's can go for this one. Click on apply and okay. Yeah, now it's pretty good. Okay, now come to this home tab and go for this quantification. And when you click on this quantification, you will have that quantification workbook window. So I have that quantification work window. Now we have to start one project. We have to set our project for our quantification. So we have this option. Let's create a new workbook. This option, so we'll be using one catalog format. So this that is a database format. So you can choose, let's choose uni format. So that kind of you can say pretty exact to Revit. Let's go for this next, and I generally choose metric. If you work with imperial, you can choose that, and you can choose also variable. Let's go for that next, and all the list if you want. So go for this, all the checklist. If you need any property to unlist from your takeoff, that you can uncheck over there. Okay, and here you can see the units are over there. Okay, so you can go for this one also, show metric and imperial units for each takeoff property. So both the units will be shown. So you can check that. Let's not check, and let's go for next, and all the things are set up right now, and you can just simply click on this finish. And now we come to this workbook. Now here you can see all the items are listed, and we have all things available, and you can click on the breakdowns, or you can open the tree. So there you can see, all right, everything is there. You just have to assign the objects, right? So there is nothing assigned, right? And let's go to this foundation, right? So for this standard foundation, so here you can see that we have all sort of footings already created. We just have to select So what we will do, we will not place one by one. You already remember how you can do that. So you can come to this selection tree, and you can select your footings like that. So this footings, you can see these columns are being selected as well. So I don't need to select this these things. So for that, what should I do? I have already covered that. Can you tell me now what should I do?
Just select same.
Select same.
Yes, absolutely right. Go for this same type. And now, what is the next step?
Save selection.
Absolutely right. So let's save this as a set for foundation. All right. So we have done it. And right now this is selected. And what you can do is come to this set, and uh, you can simply drag this and you can simply place it over there. So let's go for that. Or else what you can do here, you can right click on it, and here you have this quantification, and you can choose this take off to the standard foundation. That is what selected. All right, so let's pin this first. Let's pin this window first and come to this set, and let's drag and release it over there. Okay, oh, let me drag and release over there. Or else let me check, right click over there and come to this quantification and take off to standard foundation. Couldn't be taken off. Would you like to see some possible explanation? Okay, no. So there may be some problems for this foundation. So for that, let's go for this roof item. Okay, let me see what roof coverings are there. All right, so let's go to all these roofs. Okay, let me select all these roofs over there, and let me go for this same type, and let me go for the save selection, and I will roofing cover, and now I will come to this roof coverings, and there I can simply go to this one and I can drag it here. Okay, and now here you can see that all the items, we have list for all these items, right? You can see that this for this item you can see that this has the model thickness, this much of model thickness, and model area. These are the properties we have for this. Okay, so here you can see, right? And you can, after that, you can go for your takeoff. Okay, so this how you can place one by one. All right, this way you can create your set, and or this you can select all your objects and you can drag and place it over there. uh, you can assign within your workbook. Okay, or else what you can do is you can create you can execute your quantity takeoff for the whole model, so that you can also do it. So for that, let me go for that new, and let me create that again. Okay, so now let me unpin this, and I will go for this NWF file. Okay, come to this view background, and let's change it to, all right, fine. So now what I'll do, so here you can see that if I go for the selection tree, and there you can see that all the architecture is selected and electrical is there. So for each department or each discipline, I can select this way. I can select like this. Okay, and if you come to this, sorry, Let me go for this open again, open, and now I'll choose for NWT. So click on open and let not select it. So if you want to produce your quantity takeoff for the whole model, and am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now.
Okay, all right. So sorry for the interruption. Uh, Now here you can see that in the selection tree I have this NWD file, and if I open up this list, and now I can select for each discipline separately. So for this also I can create separate quantification over there, and if I go for this NavisWorks NWD, so I can uh, produce my quantity takeoff for the whole model. All right, so for that, let's come to this project setup. Okay, and now what I'll do, I'll choose none. All right, so according to the uh, model, I will have that list. So let's go for this none and next and metric, and I need all of this model length, width, thickness. These will be the properties, and let's finish it. And here you can see that we have, but there is no items are listed over there. So all the items according to the model will be listed over there. So for that, what you can do is, let me unpin this. Let me for this. Okay, now you can right click on it, and if you come to this quantification, you have to select this take off to new catalog item. It will take some time. It's about to create. Yes, now it is created. Now here you can see that all the architecture items are there, and all the architecture items are there. Okay, so all the components for your model, for the whole model is there. All the items are there, and for each and every item, you just have to define them. Okay, so for like let's go for this floor or closet door. So you can select all the closet door over there, and you can just start assigning them, or you don't have to assign as because we have taken the total model. So here you can see that with that we already have all these things. For this closet door we have this model, and every properties are filled up. Okay, now what you can do is you can export, uh, just go for this export option. You can export this. Okay, just a second. This is your workbook, and you can export this to a Revit file. Sorry, Excel file. You can export this. Uh, this should be till the last. Okay, so yeah, here it is present. So it was like that. So make sure you scroll to this right side, and there you will find out this option, and you can choose export quantities to Excel. So let's go for that. Let's go for this. Okay, and this is the type Excel, and let's save it within this NavisWorks file, and let's go for the save. Okay, and it will take time. Till then, let me share the whole screen, and let me share. Let me know if the whole screen is visible. Is it visible? The screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, after this, let's open the file. Click on yes. And if you have the Excel installed, it will be opened. So here you can see that you have a pretty good Excel file, right? You can come to this items pivot table, and there you can see for each item. All right, so this is how you will be exporting your quantification files, your takeoff files. All right, let's not save it, we haven't changed anything. All right, so we are back into our NavisWorks file. So this is how we will be creating your quantification. All right, within this NavisWorks. And now let's go for some animation over there. All right, so let's create some animation, or else you can say that we are going to create a walkthrough over there. So for that, what you have to do, you have to create some viewpoints. Okay, so for that, let me go to this view, and let's create a viewpoint over there. So let's create name for this view. Let's go with A, and let's switch to this. Let's save this viewpoint as B, and next let's move to inside. Let's go with this walk option. Let's go with this walk option now. Yeah, so we are here. Okay, now let's go for this gravity. Okay, so you will be coming to this floor now, and now let's save this viewpoint. Let's go for this save viewpoint, and let's give it a name C. Okay, and let's move forward. So let's save this viewpoint like B. Let's move again. All right, let's save this viewpoint with E, And this how you will be saving all your viewpoints. And after that, what you have to do is you have to assign with animation. So for that, you right click over there, and here you have this option, add in animation, and you can give it a name. All right, so let's go with this default name. You can just simply right click and rename this, and you can delete it again. And now what you have to do, you have to assign all the viewpoints. Okay, so you have to assign it by the order. So for that, just select this view, select this viewpoint from this icon, hold it and drag to this animation. Okay, and here you see, again select this and drag to this animation, select, drag to this animation, select, drag to this animation, select and drag to this animation. Okay, now here you can see that we have this animation created, and you can start playing it. All right, so it will be start playing it from that view. So the speed will be defined by the distance between each point, each viewpoints. Okay, so the closer the viewpoints are, the faster the movement within this animation. All right, hope you can see. So this is we have created a small animation over there, and you can come to this animation and you can go for this export animation, and the source is your current animation, and the render, you are going to render the whole viewport. And this option I have already covered in the last class. So with this, selecting the source as a current animation, and these things you can export this animation. Okay, so that we can do it. All right, so let's come to this view again. All right, so this how we can create, and let's go for some more detailed animation, like suppose you want to open when I'm passing through this, so this door is not being opened. I'm entering through this building like a ghost. So I want to open this door and then I want to enter this building. So for that also we have some options. We can create animator. So here we have this animator options. Okay, so we have to check that animator option there, and this is your animator window. And then what you have to do, you have to add a scene. So there you have this green plus symbol, or else you can right click over there and you can go for this add scene. So let's add, and here you can type entrance, and then you select this, and after this selection we'll go for this right click and add animation set, and let's choose this from current selection, and let's go for this name, door opening. All right, and then you select it, and you're going to rotate it, right? So if there are other transformation like move and this scale, so that if it is like that, so you can go for this options. So let's choose this rotate, and now you can see that we have this rotate symbol, and let me change the position. If I go for this rotate, so from this pivot point it will rotate. I don't want to, I will be placing at the hinge, so there I'll be placing it. And now after that, what we have to do is we have to capture a keyframe. So at this point I will capture one keyframe, So that is placed, and after that, let me position it over there. And now let me rotate it. Here, let me capture one keyframe, and let me reposition it over there. And now let me rotate it like this, and there. Now let me capture one keyframe over there, and after that I'll go for this paste over there, copy, and let's click on paste, and here you can see that is there, and you can change the position, and there you will be checking this PP option. So that is for reverse that animation. So that part I have copied, and that part will be reversed, so that you have checked. Okay, and now let me come at the beginning position, and now let's go for this play. And here you can see. Okay, so this is how we will be creating any kind of animations over there. All right, so that is done for the animation part.